fundamental value of leadership is self-awareness. Self-awareness means that we recognize and understand our personalities, emotions, and skills. It helps us understand our strengths and weaknesses, which helps us better solve problems. It also invites team members to feel more comfortable and invites self-exploration. In order to strengthen social skills, work well with others, and learn how to set boundaries, self-awareness is needed, and all of this builds emotional intelligence. The main characteristics of a self-aware leader include humility towards themselves and others, a growth mindset that looks to learn new things, ability to forgive others for mistakes, and a strong sense of accountability for themselves. In our online world, it has been argued that self-awareness is actually the most essential skill for hybrid leadership. That's because as human connection is waning, building relationships based on trust and honesty is more difficult. It is simply harder to build trust when there's less real-world interaction between leaders and their team members. If you are a student, I'm sure you can agree that it's a little bit easier to kind of drift off when your teacher is online versus when you are sitting in their classroom. Self-awareness helps leaders cultivate an environment of inclusion and acceptance, understand and use their strengths, understand their biases, improves decision-making, allows for personal growth, helps keep emotions in check, and helps build trust and credibility. One of my favorite examples of being a self-aware leader comes from my own life. And no, I'm not talking about myself as the leader. When I was hired as a career counselor at a small university, my boss had me actually take a personality assessment on my first day of work. It took just about an hour of the day, but it allowed her to better understand me, my personality, and how I like to communicate. Because I was a psychology major, I had taken many personality assessments, including the same one, over the years, but if I had never taken anything before, this would have been a great opportunity for me to be forced, truly, to learn more about myself. Just by taking a little bit of time to do this, my boss was able to have better communication with me. She and the other career counselor in the department were both extroverts, while I am very much an introvert. In team meetings, after they both would dominate the conversation, they would turn to me and say, "Okay, introvert, you've had some time to process, now what do you think?" This simple act on her part really allowed me to feel appreciated and understood, and this is something that I would certainly utilize if I'm ever in a similar position in the future. It is important to continuously check in with ourselves, both for our own well-being and in order to be the best leaders that we can be. I would encourage you to take some time and take the free personality assessment on 16personalities.com, which will help you better understand yourself and your own leadership style.